अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम टू संडे ब्रंच विद लुबना। मैं हूँ लुबना, एक बार फिर हाजिर हूँ आप लोगों के साथ। थैंक यू सो वेरी मच फॉर वाचिंग TV1। वी नो यू हैव प्लेंटी ऑफ चॉइसेस एंड यू चूज़ TV1, सो थैंक यू सो वेरी मच फॉर दैट। उम्मीद है आप लोगों के संडे बहुत अच्छा गुजर रहा होगा। और कैसे ये महीना कहते नहीं मार्च आया और तेज़ी से चल रहे हैं दिन, ये भी बात करनी चाहिए हमें कि भाई किस तरह से तेज़ी से दिन गुजरे जा रहे हैं। ऑफ कोर्स TV1 को देखा जा रहा है पूरे US में, पूरे कनाडा के अंदर। And not only on Dish Network, you can watch TV1, you can also get Sling TV and you can also watch it on that. तो जो लोग डिश नहीं लगवा सकते हैं या मसला है तो you can get Sling TV. And TV1, माशाल्लाह I should say successfully, it has been Houston से शो कर रहे हैं और अब तो Houston के अलावा you can also watch these shows, you can see shows from Chicago, Virginia, Dallas, अब दूसरे दूसरे शहरों से आप प्रोग्राम्स देख रहे हैं TV1 के ऊपर। और बताना था आप लोगों को जो आज लोग पहली बार देख रहे हैं हमारे शो को, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ द शो एंड थैंक यू फॉर द ग्रेट लव एंड सपोर्ट यू हैव गिवन माय शो। क्या होता है शो पे, हम ऑफ कोर्स कुछ गेस्ट लेके आते हैं, उनसे हम बातचीत करते हैं एंड द पीपल दैट हैव बीन ऑन माय शो आर पीपल हु हैव डन समथिंग गुड, कुछ पॉजिटिव चीज़ें कर रहे हैं, वही लोग आते हैं हमारे शो पे। And not only that, I feel it's so important to encourage the people who are doing wonderful things and get different viewpoints from different people. तो अगर आपने भी कुछ अच्छा किया होगा तभी आप लोग आ चुके होंगे TV1 के इस शो के ऊपर। और अगर अब तक आना चाह रहे हैं आप लोग, सोच रहे हैं आप, या कोई कमेंट्स आपने देने हैं, then definitely you can call and suggest something and be a part of it. This is a live show, ऊपर देख रहे होंगे लाइव लिखा हुआ है, तो आप कॉल कर सकते हैं, आप आज हमारे शो में भी बातचीत कर सकते हैं, या अगर आपने कुछ शो के बारे में कहना हो, हमारा नंबर है 855-886-6387 एक्सटेंशन 4। एक्सटेंशन आप ना भूलिएगा, क्योंकि अगर आपने हमारे शो तक पहुंचना है यू हैव टू पुट द एक्सटेंशन इन एंड ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन ईमेल अस टू। और मिलाते हैं आपको आज के गेस्ट के साथ, बिकॉज बड़ों से तो हम बातें करते रहते हैं, लेकिन आई फेल्ट कि जो एक दूसरा एक बहुत ज़रूरी ग्रुप है वो है जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन है, उन लोगों से ही बात करना, उन लोगों के भी कुछ एंगल्स देखना, उन लोगों की भी कुछ ओपिनियन सुनना, बिकॉज इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। बिकॉज हम बड़े तो बातें करते रहते हैं, लेकिन जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन है, टू गेट देयर व्यू पॉइंट्स, टू गेट देयर ओपिनियंस। सो अगेन यू कैन कॉल अस, आवर नंबर इज़ 855-886-6387 एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर स्टार्टिंग योर आफ्टरनून ऑफ विद द शो। और मिलाते हैं आज के गेस्ट के साथ। आज हमारी पहली गेस्ट हैं, उनसे मिलाते हैं, वो है लरीबा खान। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
And क्या हाल है आपका? How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good, doing great. So welcome to the show and I'll talk to you in just a minute. और उसके बाद हमारी जो दूसरी गेस्ट है वो है ईशा खान। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Walaikum assalam.
And how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great too. Thank you so much आप दोनों का आने का. Thank you so much for being a part of the
Thanks
show.
for having us.
No problem. And Lariba, I wanted to start off with you. I know you're in high school.
Yeah.
So tell me, how has high school been? You're a junior in high school, right? तो आप बताइए, how has it been being a junior?
It's been pretty good. Sometimes it's really tough, but
Uh-huh.
I have to make it through because I want to graduate.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're in high school, and another thing I want to talk about is volunteering, because we have a lot of students watching right now, a lot of parents who are watching, and they want their children to partake in different activities. What do you volunteer in?
I'm in HOSA,
Okay.
and it stands for Health Occupation Services of America. And I've been in HOSA since last year, and we volunteer and go to hospitals and help and stuff.
Right, right. So how has it been volunteering over there? Do you enjoy doing it, or do you do it because of the credits that you get? What is the reason?
I mean, it's both, but mostly it's actually really fun to do. You can help out people.
Right.
You volunteer. You can earn money for other walks and cures and stuff for cancer and stuff. And you can also get your service hours, which you can put it on your college application.
Right.
For if you want to be in a medical.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, that's wonderful. And because I think volunteering, taking the time out, especially when you're not being paid for something, and to volunteer, and I think a lot of people that are watching, a lot of kids, they have time, or obviously everybody has busy schedules, but taking time out for volunteering is kind of important, especially living here in the US, and not just for our community, even for communities outside. And I think this one that you're talking about, the HOSA, it's not a South Asian
it's
thing, right?
anyone.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of students in it?
It's like a diversion of culture. And like Hosa, like there's like Christian, anyone, like Muslim.
Right. It's a whole mixture of people. Okay. That's good. And, you know, just with that, I wanted to ask you, Isha, that I know you also volunteer.
Yes.
If you can tell us, what do you volunteer in?
So I also did HOSA in high school, like Larryba did, and yeah, it is a very diverse occupation for anyone who wants to go into medical field, because you get to go to hospitals and have rotations and get that personal experience on what it's like to be in a medical field. And I volunteered with the MSA, and that was nice because we got to interact with other students, other Muslim students who were in the school, and it was just kind of like a unity type thing, like one ummah.
Right, exactly, all together.
Yeah, so
now,
really nice.
let me ask you, you were the part of the MSA. Do you do it because you enjoy doing it, or is it something that, like, everyone who starts college, they have to be a part of something? What is your reason?
So I started, I heard about Dawat Table, like our MSA has a Dawat Table, and my friend said, hey, they need some volunteers, do you want to help out? And I was like, sure. Like, I was waiting on my classes to start, so I was like, I'll go and help out. And so I really enjoyed it, because what Dawat Table is, we like spread information about Islam, like all the misconceptions, we clear it up. So like we have like a theme every week, and we talk about like what Islam stands for, like what Prophet Rasulullah did, and like how women their stances are. And so it's really nice. I enjoyed it, and that's how I got involved with it.
Right. And I think it's important, especially, I mean, I know you're in college and we're talking about Islam and to spread the word of Islam, but at the same point, you have to be careful right now with Islamophobia going on. So I wanted to ask both of you that, you know, with Islamophobia going on right now, and it's just something where people are hesitant to, you know, show their religion. I mean, even from simple things where they're like, you know what, even to change their names. And that's something that's very ironic that people are actually doing it. Have you guys been a target of Islamophobia? I'll start off with you, Lariba. Have you, I know with 9/11 we were discussing beforehand.
Yeah, like
how was
I didn't go to school on 9/11 this year because I just didn't want to go through that. Because sometimes they just be like, oh, everyone that's a Muslim, they did this. You're one of them. Your family must have done that, or like your dad must have been on the bomb or something. Right. And I'm just like, no.
Right.
Like they always stereotype all Muslims at like ISIS or like.
Right. Of course.
Qaeda.
And that's a very serious thing. And I do want to give out the number for those of you that are watching. अगर आप लोगों ने भी कॉल करके अपने कुछ कहना है तो आप डेफिनेटली शेयर कर सकते हैं हमारे कॉन्वर्सेशन के अंदर. हमारा नंबर है 855-886-6387 extension 4. And Luri, you're talking about this कि there was एक actually वक्त था जो आप स्कूल नहीं गई, जो कि आपसे एक साल पहले you had people making fun of you or saying stuff. But then why didn't you do something by talk to your counselor? Why would you just take off from school?
I mean,
and I'm putting you on the spot, but I think it's important because so many people आ रहे हैं अमेरिका, बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ पे आके रह रहे हैं. They're just moving here, या कि you know because of this thing happening. Doesn't matter क्या आपका जो आपकी job है या जो भी आपकी position है, everyone has been affected by Islamophobia. So why didn't you go and talk to your counselor about this? आपने क्या सोचा कि सुनेंगी नहीं या क्या?
It's because like I didn't want to make everything else all messy. You know, like if they're just saying stuff, I'll just let it be. Like they're the one that's gonna have like karma, basically.
Right, exactly.
What goes around comes around.
Of course.
So.
All right, so that was your reasoning. Okay, and now you tell me, have you been targeted with this whole situation in any way?
Well, not in high school, no, and I guess not in college either right now. Alhamdulillah, I guess I'm really lucky. Like, the high school that I went to was really diverse, so it wasn't like, you know, you didn't hear the racism that people had or the ignorance. So I didn't hear any comments directed towards me or my friends. I remember in middle school, I had a friend who did hijab, and we were getting off the bus once, and someone said something, and I told on him. I told the principal who was outside, and so like I speak up. Like if you're gonna say something, I'm gonna talk back to you. Like if you're ignorant, I'm gonna clear it up.
So your friend who was, and you said she was wearing hijab, did she ever say anything, or were you the one who said, "Okay, मैं कुछ कह देती हूँ जाके"?
No, she was gonna walk away, and I was like, "No, you."
No, you're like, नहीं कुछ करना है इसका, कुछ ऐसे नहीं. No one can say anything.
Yeah, no, I just like it was ridiculous. Like, how do you judge someone on a type of clothing that they wear or the religion? So no, I told him. I was like, no, you can't do that.
Of course, and you know because when you hear in the news, obviously media is a very big thing. You hear so many things happening. You know, so many shootings happening. You know, people are being targeted because of these things. And you'd be afraid. And I'm sure the parents watching right now, that every single day it kind of puts a worry on you that, आज हमारा बच्चा स्कूल जा रहा है, सब कुछ खैरियत रहे. And you being in high school and you being in college, what about the safety? How is that? Are they? And the reason behind this show today is also for a lot of people who don't know about Islamophobia, and I want to show the perspective from within. Like, we don't go to high school, we don't go to college, कि वहाँ पे इस वक्त क्या हो रहा है? क्योंकि जब हमारा ज़माना था कॉलेज आने का वो different था. Back then it was very different. Now it's a lot different. So are they taking some precautions? Like at high schools, what do they have for safety measure? And you don't have to say the name of your high school, but what are they doing?
They have like cops walking around and stuff, and if they see something, they're just gonna clear it up, be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Or like, "Are you okay? Like, is everything fine?" And if you say yeah, then yeah. If not, then they'll just like make it like a step ahead, and they're like, "Okay, what did they do?" And clear everything out.
Then that's what they do. And what about the college that you're at? How about safety?
Yeah, like cops. We have cops patrolling, and we have security officers everywhere. In front of the library, like around the campus area, wherever the food courts are. So I haven't seen any fights break out or like anything serious that's had to be broken up, because again, like my campus is very diverse. So yeah, you don't see a lot of what you can see on TV, like from other news
maybe
outlets.
they exaggerate a bit here and there and just kind of make a bigger picture, like, oh my God, kya ho raha hai uske upar. No, I think that makes a big difference too. But see, when people see that, and I think being a TV, being a big platform as television, what you see, you kind of start believing it. And especially the parents who are not, what's the right word, who don't really know how it's over here. They get worried, they tend to get very stressed out. So again, आप लोग भी कॉल कर सकते हैं, जो आज हम बात कर रहे हैं, यही पर्सपेक्टिव देख रहे हैं कि क्या स्कूलों के अंदर, कॉलेजेस के अंदर देखा जाता है. और आप शेयर कर सकते हैं अपने स्टोरी. डजंट मैटर आप न्यूयॉर्क से कॉल करते हैं या राइट हियर फ्रॉम ह्यूस्टन. हमारा नंबर है 855-886-6387 एक्सटेंशन 4. और जैसे हमने बात की कि ये चीज़ें आप देखते हैं ख़बरों के अंदर, तो एक दिल से ना, you get stressed out when there's a shooting in a school. A lot of parents, when they hear it, they feel that impact more on that. Have they, another question I wanted to ask you, at your school, at your high school, for example, have they talked about if something was to happen, what you're supposed to, how in elementary school they had like fire drills and stuff.
Yeah.
What happens at the high school?
Would they there was like an intruder before last year, and she just like came in. It was because we have 4 lunches at our school. It's A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
And this was at D lunch.
Okay.
And some lady had just walked in, and she sat down by a student, and she started eating his food.
Oh wow.
And he was like, "What are you doing? Who are you?" and stuff. And so he told the AP, the assistant principal.
Right.
And he asked her who it was, and I think she was drunk or something.
Oh wow.
And so the cops came and they arrested her, and like we were on lockdown for like an hour or something.
Right.
We couldn't leave our classrooms or anything, not even to the restroom.
Right, because it was a lockdown.
Yeah.
But that's what
and
they
like
did.
it was like random also.
Oh my God, that must be very, very strange. But that's
yeah.
scary. And nothing like that happening at your college, I guess, because I guess college is a bit different, I guess, in the sense
I
than a high
mean,
school.
they have like protocols. We're taught about like we have sirens basically. Like if there's something that's going to happen on campus, like if something happens, the sirens go off, and so I think it's the acronym is STOP, and I can't remember like what each one stands for.
Right, but they
like,
have different acronyms.
Yeah,
for
so like
each
once
thing.
you hear the sirens, you have to find somewhere and you hide. You basically
You have to hide right away, because then obviously, and this is on your cell phones. You get the alert, right?
You get it on your cell phone too, but we have sirens like on the buildings on
so
campus.
you don't see
So
them
it's a campus-wide siren. Like you can hear it from any area that you are.
Right.
And so it's a warning system in place.
Well, I'm happy that they're using all these different things. It kind of brings you at ease to know that this is what they're doing to protect the students, and especially the generation here, and especially Houston being such a diverse. I mean, especially when it comes to I think the Muslims here, the amount of Muslims, the amount of masjids यहाँ पे जितनी हैं, यहाँ पे जितनी इतनी community events होती हैं कि you really can't miss out on those things. But it's also important being here, being at school, being in college, that we have to protect ourselves, or we have to kind of know what we're supposed to do and be educated about these things. Like you said, you need to know about those things.
Yeah.
Even with that, I mean, if it's a lockdown, doesn't mean कि आप जाएं bathroom जाना है आपने और you're on a lockdown. It's for your own safety. One more thing I wanted to ask you guys, what about like cell phones and stuff? A lot of, well, I'm going to ask for high school, not for the college. But in high school, I know in elementary schools they do allow cell phones, but it's supposed to be not in vision or something, and they're not supposed to be visual?
At our school, like you can't be using it if you're going to class or anything. If they see it, they're going to be like, just put it up. But some of the teachers, like if they're really nice, they'll let you like listen to music or like go on your phone or
Really?
something.
Wow. What
Yeah.
school are you doing?
But
I
like
know,
some
but
of
they do
them
that.
that are like actually like going by the rules, they won't let you do anything. And if an AP sees you like on the phone or like talking to someone on the phone, they'll take it up, and you have to pay like $15 after school and make your parents come and get it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So this way the parents don't want to come. You don't want your
Yeah.
parents coming in.
Yeah.
And so what's the rule that they have to pay $15 to get the cell phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the
And then
cell
your
phone
parents
back.
have to come, so you can't go by
Yeah.
yourself.
You can't go yourself.
And now there's another story, the parents being all mad, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
तुम
Yeah.
मुझे क्यों बुला रहे हो school?
Yeah.
So with that. But I think that they're doing that obviously so people can
Yeah.
control those things. I think it's really important. And of course, this is what we're talking about. Islamophobia की बात हम कर रहे हैं. Different safety की बात भी हम लोग कर रहे हैं कि स्कूलों में कैसे safety भी है, जैसे मैंने बताया colleges हो, high school हो, किस तरह से वो implement कर रहे हैं चीज़ों को और किस तरह से ये चीज़ें ज़रूरी हैं. और ऑफ कोर्स हम लोग और बात करेंगे आप लोगों से. टाइम आ रहा है ब्रेक का, और ब्रेक पे जाने से पहले आप लोगों को रियली क्विकली बताना था हनी डर्म प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में. और आपको बताऊं ये 100% हलाल एंड ऑल्सो इनके जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं दे आर फाइन प्रोडक्ट्स, हनी प्रोडक्ट्स. और डॉक्टर मूसा वहाँ पे होते हैं. आप इस वक्त नंबर स्क्रीन पे भी देख रहे होंगे, इन्फॉर्मेशन भी देख रहे होंगे. यू कैन एक्चुअली कॉल हिम एंड टॉक टू हिम about this thing. There's no cost to you, free consultation है. आप इन्हें कॉल करें. इसके अंदर different products हैं और कहते नहीं है कि ये आपसे कोई चार्ज भी नहीं लेंगे. It's free consultation. You can call, you can email and talk to him about Honeydom products. And if you haven't tried them, give them a try and see how they are different. और हमारे साथ ये मसला होता है कि हमें जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स यूज़ करने हैं एक तो हलाल हों और उसके अंदर ये चीज़ें ना हों जिसमें जिलेटिन वगैरह हो, तो इसमें ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. Again, you can see the information on the screen, Honeydom products. Give them a call or you can email them. Free consultation, and of course, और बात आपसे करेंगे. आप लोग कहीं मत जाइएगा. We'll be right back after a short commercial break. Thank you so much for being a part of Sunday Brunch with Lubna. Be right back.